Hi friends, good morning. Welcome to the lecture series of electronic commerce. In this class, we will be discussing about the next secure electronic transaction protocol, and this is called SCT protocol or secure electronic transaction protocol itself. So this is a combination of some application level protocol and recommended procedures for handling the credit card information over the internet. So what are the basic security features provided by SCT? We will discuss right now. So it provides confidentiality of payment information, and also it makes a secure communication channel, and also it ensures integrity of all transmitted data. One more thing, it authenticates a user is a legitimate user of a branded bank account. Branded bank account means a Visa or MasterCard holder being a holder, whether he is able to legitimately use that bank account by using digital certificate. So digital certificate is the key role playing thing over here. Digital certificate is issued for both the users and the merchants and every participating parties. There will be digital certificates issued. So SCT is having more, it gives more significance to the digital signature. Okay, and also it authenticates the merchant, whether a particular merchant can accept card payment, can accept digital payment, whether he is able to do that, whether he is a secured man of accepting credit card and debit card, etc. And it uses best security practices also for design techniques. Okay, so one more thing, it is independent of transport security mechanism. That means whether in transport layer any security mechanisms exist or not, it will not depend on that. If there exists some security mechanism, SCT will obviously use that. But if there is no such mechanism security ensured in transport layer, it won't mind it. Okay, so it has its own way of securing. So it's a protocol which is an extension to the application level protocols. It also facilitates and encourage interoperability across software and internet providers. Okay, so what SCT offers is a more security than was available in the commercial market then. So whenever SCT was developed, it was actually developed by the combined effort of multiple companies like MasterCard, Microsoft and Visa, etc. So rather than providing the merchants with access to credit card information, they won't directly provide merchant with credit card information, but they will see SCT encodes the numbers so that the customer and the financial institution only have access to them. So directly we are not giving any kind of number information like credit card information to the merchant. Bypassing merchant, only the card holder and the financial institution will have access to the numbers. Okay, that is important in case of SCT. And more important thing is SCT needs digital certificates in all role players in order to go on. Okay, that means SCT requires individuals to possess a digital certificate for each credit card. If you have different credit cards, then different digital certificates are required for individual credit card. Also for it is designed for card holders, merchants and banks, where SCT covers certification of all who is involved in the purchase. So the parties as well as all individual persons will be digitally certified. Also it provides authentication and encryption procedures also. This is the overall description about the SCT protocol. Now first of all we have to discuss who is the role players in SCT protocol. So first one is the obviously the card holder, the customers. Second thing, obviously merchants, who is the party to with whom we are conducting the business. Next one will be the issuer bank. You know the issuer bank is bank of the customer. And who is the next? Obviously acquirer bank. And who is this? This will be the bank of the merchant. So merchant's bank is called acquirer bank, and issuer bank means who issues the credit card. That is mean by the issuer bank. And next one is the payment gateway. You know, like Rupee, Visa, MasterCard, etc., Maestro. So they provide a payment gateway, and individual banks in India also they have their own payment gateway, like Federal Bank, SBI. They provide their own payment gateway. So payment gateway. So payment gateway's duty is to verify and make all the process of transaction. Okay, and the certifying, this is important, certifying authority. So we will discuss in detail about these role players and how do they interact in order to make a actual transaction. Okay, we will discuss that. Now we are going to discuss about the steps of a secure electronic transaction purchase using the public key cryptography. So suppose this is us, this is we, means, I'm sorry for this, let me make a clear picture. Suppose there is a card holder. So I mean this by the debit card or the credit card. So we are the role player is card holder. Card holder is here. Now here we have, suppose here we have a merchant. I am representing F for Flipkart. You know that. Okay. So merchant will be there, and the payment gateway. So payment gateway. This is the gate. Okay. Beautiful. Perfect. Okay, payment gateway. Okay. Now there is a 6-step process. So the first in the first step, this is the, so in the first step number 1, this is the card holder request for a purchase. So that is the beginning step, and whenever that card holder request for a purchase, the merchant will contact the payment gateway. So that is step number 2. Merchant will contact the payment gateway for authorization. So what will happen then? The payment will be authorized, and that will be first known by the merchant. Whenever merchant knows about the authorization, obviously we have to get informed. So in the 4th step, the card holder is notified about the authorization. Now there is no direct play between the card holder and the merchant, and the card holder and the payment gateway. There is no direct play. Only the rest of the play will be done between the merchant and the payment gateway. So the 5th step, right? 5th step. So we have to get some abstraction about what happens in between the merchant and the payment gateway. That will be better to us. We do not want to know the complication, the details. So the merchant, on the 5th step, the merchant request for payment capture. So he need to get the payment. Okay, whenever that request is received, the payment gateway will issue a token. So maybe you have got this kind of tokens when you submit a particular check in a bank counter. You will be issued with a token. Okay, and you have to keep that token. Whenever your token number is called, you have to go to the next counter and collect the money. Similarly, you will be issued a token, and whenever you get this token, you can redeem that token. Okay, you will submit that token and you will get the actual money paid to the the merchant's bank account. So the merchant redeem the token for transfer into its bank account. So this is a step of SCT, purchase process. Okay, and you have to make a clear note of it. I am repeating. Step 1, cardholder request for the purchase. Step 2, merchant contact payment gateway for authorization, and the payment is authorized, and after that authorization will be notified to the customer, and we will sit calm waiting for the completion of the transaction. And see, whenever this payment is not authorized, that information, that notification also will be received to the customer. Okay, now the merchant request for the actual purchase capturing. So this is request for the purchase capture, and on the 6th step the token is issued to the merchant, and the final step merchant will submit that token. He redeems that token for transfer to his bank account. So this is the process of SCT. Okay, I already told you that the critical information is not directly sent to the merchant, and only the card holder and the payment gateway directly have access to the actual numbers. I have already told that. And this is there is a requirement of digital certification in order to achieve this. So we know that there is card holder or the user, and there is merchant. We know to whom we conduct business, and here we have the financial institution. Okay, so one more role player we have discussed is the certifying authority. Okay, certifying authority. So all these parties should have digital certificates. So how do they get this digital certificate? First of all, a third party can be third party means the certifying authority. For example, we have VeriSign, we have DigiTrust, we have America Express, etc. So VeriSign, let it be VeriSign. For example, I am not sure about the other name, and VeriSign, suppose there is a third party VeriSign, he will be providing digital certificate to the financial institution. Now financial institution will be certifying in turn with a digital certificate about to the card holder. Also, this financial institution will provide a digital certificate to the merchant also. So a third party provides digital certificate to the card issuing financial institution, and the institution then provides a digital certificate to the card holder. And also a similar process takes place for the merchant. Third party will provide a digital certificate to the financial institution, and that financial institution in turn will provide a digital certificate for the merchant. So this is the process of achieving or getting a digital certificate. All these role players should have digital certificate in order to publish their digital IDs. Okay, so SCT compliant software will be there in order to validate both merchant and card holder. Before any information is being exchanged, the SCT compliant software will validate both this card holder and merchant. Okay, so a validation takes place by checking the digital certificates. That's the significance. Validation will take place by checking the digital certificates that were issued by an authorized third party like VeriSign. Okay. Okay. On a final note of this SCT protocol, you should write who developed it. Who developed it? It is developed by MasterCard, Microsoft, and the combined effort of Visa. Okay, they combinedly developed this. So I have already termed about the third parties or the certificate issuing authorities or certificate authorities like VeriSign, etc. So VeriSign is very much see, they are in alliance. See, VeriSign have provided so much digital certification. VeriSign is in accordance with Visa, or they are in compliance. Okay, so Visa is in alliance with VeriSign, and Microsoft is similarly aligned with another certificate issuing authority called GTE Consortium, and also this is the Mastercard's alliance. So Mastercard is aligned with GTE, and Microsoft, obviously Microsoft is they have alliance with the Cyber Trust. Okay, so these are some of the certifying authorities. VeriSign is with Visa, Microsoft and Cyber Trust. Mastercard and GTE have issued combinedly so much of digital certification. So on closing note, we can say that this SET protocol is an open encryption and security specification. It is a security specification. So much rules and specifications are there designed to protect credit card transaction over the internet, and it has numerous role players like cardholder, merchant, issuer bank, acquirer bank, payment gateway, and certifying authority. And also you have to remember about the significance of certifying authority over there, like GTE, Cyber Trust, and VeriSign, etc. Okay, these are the third party who, see, so this, they will issue what? They will issue something called digital certificate. So what is the significance of a digital certificate? See, you have driving licenses, right? So similar to that of a driving license, this is a certificate for driving online, driving transactions online. Okay, so basically it has three classes: class 1 digital certificate, class 2 digital certificate, which is more secure and more information will be included in class 2 compared to class 1, and class 3 is the most sophisticated digital certificate. It includes even the credit card information you have to provide, and that will be authenticated before providing class 3 digital certificate. So basically it is an ID card. Driving license is also an ID card. So it will have your name, for example, your some contact information like phone number or email. Okay, some contact information, and who issued. So what are the, so this is 1, 2, 3. Third point is who is the issuer, who issued digital certificate. And fourth one is the time duration. See, every certificate, whether it is an RC book or a driving license, it will have duration. So maybe 1 year. After 1 year, this digital certificate will be expired. So the expiry information, okay, that is a more better word. The expiry information, who issued this digital certificate, and what is the credibility of the certifying authority, means who is the certifying authority, who is who, what is what, who is the certifying authority. All these information will be included in a digital certificate. So something like a driving license, you have, if you want to drive transaction over the internet, you have to keep this digital certificate license with you, and it has, according to the sophistication, class 1, class 2 and class 3 digital certificate is there. And in class 1, just name and email and who issued, these three will be enough to get a class 1 digital certificate. Okay, and in class 3 you have to even provide your credit card information, and even that credit card information will be authenticated before issuing the class 3. So that is significance. Okay, so class 3 is a more secured digital certificate. And also this is important, time duration will be there for individual digital certificate. So that is the closing note. And now you have to draw a beautiful picture about the relation between the role players in your notebook also. So we are the user, or the card holder will be there. Okay, and using the internet, the card holder is conducting some purchase or business with the merchant, and merchant again, with the help of internet itself, he will be connected to the payment gateway. Okay, and the certifying authority, I'm writing is in the just in the middle, because he is a very significant role player, and he has connection with the internet, he has connection with the issuer bank. So a certificate is required for issuer, and a certificate is obviously required for the acquirer also. Okay, the merchant's bank is acquirer bank, so certification is required for both issuer and the merchant. And there is a payment network in between the issuer and the acquirer, payment network. So this is more like a network. Payment network between issuer and the acquirer. So this beautiful picture makes the thing. Okay, so this is all about secure electronic transaction protocol. Let's see in the next class. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.